Hello traders, Rich here and welcome to Kucoin episode 37, and today we are going to go over Bitcoin analysis. As usual, if you don't know about Kucoin, it's one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world with over 700 billion traded volume on the platform and 10 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. Kucoin has many features like margin trading, spot trading, mining pools, staking, lending, and many more with over 700 listed coins. If you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to attach my referral link in the description below. And if you create an account through it, you'll benefit from 20% discounts on your trading fees. So let's get started. And as usual, cheers. We can clearly see that throughout these 2 years, Bitcoin has been bearish trading inside this big wedge pattern, pushing price lower, and lately we have been stuck inside this flat correction movement. It's an impulse, of course, but it's a flat bearish correction after this impulse. So usually we'll have a bullish one, right? And I've posted analysis on TradingView, a picture one showing how a falling correction or a falling like range, if you want to call it, lead to a reversal. But of course, for the bulls to take over and to call it a reversal, we need a break above this correction, which in this case, we need a break above the 21K. Once we break above this high, which is also the last high sitting around the trend line, we will be anticipating or will be be able to call it a potential reversal or shift in momentum between or from bearish to bullish. But for now, as long as we are trading here, we might have small bullish movements, but will be overall bearish from a short-term and long-term perspective. So let's take it step by step. If you zoom into daily time frame, we know that we have been bearish also from the short-term or medium-term perspective, and we might be having one more bullish movement before the bears kick in and push it lower till around the 10 to 12K demand zone from weekly time frame. But we might be having this bullish movement, and this one reminds me of this previous big correction movement pushing price higher. We had our first impulse, which we already had, a correction, which we are currently here, and we might be having this big impulse to push price higher and then push lower back to form the next impulse to push the price lower from this channel. So how do we know if we'll have this bearish movement from here, or we'll be seeing one more bullish movement as a higher high, just like here, before the bears take over again? We zoom into lower time frames. If we zoom into H4, we know that we have been stuck inside this range, of course, like due to the holidays, and usually Bitcoin likes to get stuck inside a range, as you can see, for example, here before the bulls or the bears take over range, bears take over range, bulls took over, and we are currently inside this range. We currently are sitting inside this smaller one, so a range inside a bigger range. For the bulls to take over and to push higher, to maybe form a higher high or maybe just form a lower high, but anyway, to push higher, for the bulls to take over, we need to see a break above this high, which you can clearly see. Of course, it would be an early alert if we break above this small high, but for extra confirmation, we need the bulls to break anything that might hold it back, which would be around 17K. If we break it upward, we'll be expecting a bullish movement till the resistance again around 18.5K. Meanwhile, and we are stuck inside the range, right? So it can be broken either ways. So if we break it downward below this low right here, which is also acting as a support and resistance multiple times, we had a fake out here. If we break it downward, we would also be breaking below this symmetric triangle, but we need a daily candle close below, like if you want 16K 600. If you break it down, we'll be expecting further bearish movement till the 15K 500 600, which would be the lower bound of this horizontal range. If we break the 15K downward, then expect further bearish movement. So that's basically it. And if you want, long story short, we are here now. If we break it upward, expect further bullish movement till the 18K. If we break it downward, expect further bearish movement till the 15K. And then we'll monitor price action here to see if we have a continuation or reversal. And also, we'll monitor price action here to see if we have a reversal or a continuation. Best of luck. Have an amazing week ahead. And I'll see you hopefully on the next one.